Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to Bloodborne, episode 16. Last time we headed into the Forbidden Woods, and this time we will be heading into this cave, which is sort of off the beaten path of the Forbidden Woods, and opening a shortcut and doing some fun stuff. And yeah. So this cave can be very annoying. Don't fall off here. By the way, that has got to be the ugliest texture this game has ever seen. Like, oh my god. But I mean, it looks kind of like PS1 graphics, or maybe PS2. Okay, well, giants. These giants do not sleep and will not sleep. There's one there, two over there, one there. Also, this water is poisonous, so I'm going to change my outfit. Yeah, speaking of outfits, I don't think I mentioned it earlier. I'm just gonna run straight through here. Do other stuff later. Now that we've beaten Father Gascoigne and Heinrich and see anybody else? And we've been killed or beaten by a we beat a snatcher. We can now purchase all of those wardrobes in the insight or regular shop baths. Yep. I wish the gloves were black. Alright, let's go back to here. So, coming up here is optional. You don't have to do it, and this is actually not necessarily the best time to do it. The best time to do it is after we fight two more bosses, basically. And the reasoning for that is beating those bosses will cause something to happen. Don't want to say what, but it will make doing what we're about to do sort of more beneficial in the long run. But I'm going to do it now because, yeah. So what we're doing is we just open that gate, and then we can come back here, which we could have done before we opened the gate. This actually is kind of cool. Before the patch a couple of weeks ago, there was a glitch where over there is where the executioner is. On the other side, you know, I'll just show you because it's kind of cool. Love that bridge. That bridge could have my babies. I know I can't have babies, but the bridge could totally have them if I could. Okay, I want you guys to move. Alright. See if we can kill this thing before it kills me. Can we do it? Can we do it? Well, that's not the way to go about it if I want to do this. Come on. Okay, sweet. So, there used to be, before the recent patch, there used to be a glitch where if you run up on here and jump just as your foot touches this, you would land up on this ledge and be able to come over here, do some fanciness, and walk around the edge of the area to come to this side. You, however, cannot do it now. Whatever, doesn't matter. You can't do it now. The reasoning why people would do it before is it would allow you to gain access to some really good weapons before you were technically supposed to. Because coming in here grants you access to an area of the game that we'll be heading to later. Not right away, but later. And you can get some pretty cool weapons from there. Okay, we got this freak. Don't like these guys. Don't like. Oh. Why you gotta be a thing? Okay. Okay. This is how I'm playing now. This is not good for later on. Holy Motown. So for those of you who haven't guessed it yet, we are on the we are now beside Yosefka's clinic. And we will be going up to and into it in a moment. Okay, to see if there's anything there. This ladder is very, very disguised in the darkness. So yeah, you can do this now or you can do this later. I'm gonna keep on saying that. I'm not gonna say it anymore because it's just redundant and annoying. But there's an item that you can get from here that you can only get after you've beaten those two bosses that I mentioned. And if you fight her now, which is what we're gonna do, spoilers, accident, you will instead yeah, you will instead. Oh, I don't remember what I was saying. If you fight her now, you won't be able to get it. So this is a new item. This is a celestial mob-ling, I guess. Canehurst summons. So now that we have that, we can go to Castle Canehurst with the Vile Bloods. Like, what's his face? Who's telling us? Alfred. And this also stops us from being able to open or to send any NPCs here. No, I already read that. So if you had sent any NPCs here up to this point, they would now have become a celestial mobling, which is what I'm going to call them. And they would occupy these rooms. And yeah, it's kind of creepy. Let's open this. Communion. Freaking crazy. As you can see, that was once a person. Who? I have no idea. But it also makes you wonder. Yosefka is the one who... I mean, you woke up on her table in the beginning. So you supposedly were given blood by her. So what did she do to you? Alright.
Ah, moonlit sense. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. But I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. And I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
Okay, so this is going to be an NPC fight. This is going to be a tough battle. I may not win this. I hope I do. But you want to be careful before heading in. She can use arcane. She has a spell where she will shoot snakes out of her freaking hands. She is right around the corner, so let's get this out of the way as soon as possible. Okay. Alright, she has a gun. So she's technically a hunter class enemy. And because of that, we want to be very careful with how we fight her. Can we poison her? Is she susceptible? Who knows? I don't think... Oh, yes she is! I'm just trying to be as cautious as possible. I don't think she has any... Well, that absolutely missed. I don't think she has any potions. Potions? Vials. Like anybody, it is possible to get off. It is possible to get off visceral attacks. So yeah, the best way to fight her is to lure her away and to not just sort of go straight at her. You can go straight at her, and you can be effective at that. I personally just find it easier to make her come to you because she won't run. She will always walk towards you. Is there anything in here? I can never remember. Can never remember. What is this? Oh, somebody died. Yeah. What did she dropped? Rise, I believe. Wait and Rive. Visceral attacks. Restore Quicksilver bullets. So, okay, so Communion. This is the upgraded version of the one that I currently have, obviously. So now that we've done that, we will head back. And I will see you back in the Forbidden Woods. Just as soon as I can remember where the exit is. Oh, right, I can just go out this way. No, I want to go this way. Genius. See you at the Forbidden Woods. Or, I'll meet you here. So this area can be very tough. At least for me, it can be. There were these little thingies, which we sort of saw very briefly, that run across the water. Or not run across the water, but hide in the water. And we can see them over there. They do tons of damage and they move in groups. And they're really tough to lock on, attack with. I prefer to sort of avoid these giants if I can. Because they, like all giants, take tons of damage. I really hate it when it does that. I should just unplug it. They also sort of group against items a bit. Antidote. Okay. Is there anything over there? Okay, so here's a couple. Like I said, they're really tough to attack. I'm gonna take out my threaded cane and... I'm still not looking forward to this. Alright, well... might as well brave the storm. Okay, so we come running over here. Is this where I want to be? No. Or is it? Oh yeah, okay. When you come in here, there will be tons of these things. You will have trouble unless you sort of take them out one at a time. Let's see this. Oh, I don't have any more fire. Ooh, Bone Marrow Ash works very well. I had never thought to... I mean, I thought to shoot them, but not to go in here. If you're not aware of them, they can just take out tons of your health really fast. Wow. That was so much easier than I had ever had time of doing it before. Is there anything in there? No. Okay. Not gonna worry about that. Ooh, almost got poisoned. And I believe that's it for all the collectibles in this area. Oh, just as I miss one. Frenzy Cold Blood. Ah, damn it. There's one more. Okay. Here we go. Dirty Blood Gemstone. Oh! No, 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 no! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get into the tunnel, get into the tunnel. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Alright. I think they're too big to come in here, so I don't have to worry about that. So something most people don't know is enemies, I don't know if it's going to happen here, but it is possible for enemies to respawn. Unlike, yeah, like this. Unlike previous, oh my god, and they've let out of their cages. Shoot. Unlike previous games where enemies would respawn only after you went to the bonfire, in this game it's a little different. Enemies can often respawn if you've gone to a different area or have left a specific area for a very long time. So I wonder if this means that the gate has been opened. I missed every single shot. Oh, this guy hasn't respawned yet. So I guess, have not all the enemies respawned? Oh, or is that guy a one-time kill? Well, now I have to go through all this again. Okay. Oh my god, there was an enemy over there. There was an enemy over there. Hope I get more blood vials from this. So yeah, this is just gonna be me getting back up to where I was before. So, hoping I don't die. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alrighty, now I am back here. And now that I'm back here, we are gonna head over and open the shortcut to the beginning of the area. I'm not gonna deal with this guy just yet. You know what? Yeah, I will. This might not be a good idea. Be very careful when coming up to this guy. I don't know if I have enough strength to get him before he transforms, but he will transform. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, it does. So if we take in time, we're gonna see what. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna see what he looks like before he transforms in a, or when he transforms in a minute. This is not the shortcut I'm talking about. This is a shortcut for later on. Don't hop down. You won't make it. I think you can see the bottom, but if you do the camera just right. But don't worry about it. Don't try it. I'm gonna be coming up there in a second, so no need to worry about that. If you were worrying about that. Alright. Anything over here? Nope. Alright. And now we get into the weird enemies. Every snake on this guy's head has a chance to attack you. So, and he does poison damage, so you want to use a heavy weapon like the Kirk Hammer or the thing, or the Holy Blade, so that you can get as much stagger as you possibly can out of him. Okay. Alrighty. And now we have our shortcut. I'm gonna go quickly and do some leveling before I go and buying us some stuff, and then I'm gonna come back here and take on another really tough enemy. Alrighty, now I'm back. While I was gone, I leveled up a little bit. I upgraded my thingy. My saw cleaver to level 7, I think. And what else did I do? And my gun, I upgraded that a bit. And what else did I do? I bought some. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys do poison damage on you. I think, yeah, they'll do poison. Bought some more urns, some Molotov cocktails, and a couple of fire paper. This enemy that I'm coming up to. Oh yeah, I also didn't get any, but that's just a crazy transformation. I changed my rune. Oh, yeah, he'll do that sometimes. He'll just. Oh my god! Oh my god. So, as I was saying, while I was gone, I added some stuff, and I changed the communion rune to the communion +3, or to the blood vial +3. And I was going to say, I'm not confident enough in my skills to beat the enemy that I have to fight without dying. Alrighty, let's try this again. So yeah, I'm going to be fighting an enemy that is a boss level enemy that is not in a boss arena. And I am not confident in my abilities in this game, as is probably a good thing considering how I've been fighting recently. To fight him the normal way, or fight him like, not the normal way, but like legit. Okay, being careful, being careful. Dude, not again! I don't know if it works, but I like to sort of just button mash to try to get out of that as quick as possible. Oh my god. It is possible, by the way, to get visceral attacks off on these guys. I'm just not very good at it. Okay, again, not following my own advice. I mean, at least now we know those guys straight up ignore any damage not done to them by a heavy weapon. That's something, I guess. Okay, maybe I can finish my sentence now. I'm not confident in myself. What? He was... I shouldn't have run, should I? I'm not confident enough in my skill to beat the enemies that I have to fight. Yes! in a legit manner. So I'm going to kind of be cheap. I'm gonna be cheap. And I don't want to have to deal with these guys again, so I'm gonna hold off. If you stay in this corner, you should be fine. Waiting, 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 waiting. Okay, that should be fine. Oh yeah, if you equipped him a thingy, not called thingies. Is there anything over here? If you equipped a blood gem that has a stat enhancer, does it not? Oh, was I just poisoned or something? It'll show up. The enhancement sort of thing will show up to the right of what your current selected item is. That was not the enemy I was talking about. Climb. So to make this fight really easy, what I suggest you do... well, first off, you don't have to do this fight. It is absolutely not required. There are definitely ways around it. Okay. So you come up here. Let's grab this first. Doesn't matter really when we grab it. And we see we're above that. And then we come over here and see a guy eating people. Or what we assume is a guy eating people. He may just be standing over them lovingly. I mean, it's sort of what he looks like. When I first saw this guy, I assumed right off the bat that he'd eaten these people. And so I attacked him. And then he said something, and I was like, "Oh my god, he was an NPC. I shouldn't have attacked him." And then I ran away because he turned into this gross, disgusting thing, and I was freaking afraid of him like crazy. I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna have to come and get rid of him later. And I waited a really long time. If you don't fight him now, and you do a bunch of other stuff, this enemy will disappear. Now, you can invite this guy to... what's it called? To, Odin Chapel, or to Yasefka's clinic. If you invite him to Yasefka's clinic, she will turn him into one of those celestial moblings, in which case you will have to kill it, and it will have a number more souls than a regular, or more blood vessels, more blood echoes than a normal celestial mobbling might have. And it'll drop something. If you invite him to Odin Chapel, he will slowly but surely start killing off all the people within the chapel itself. So if you want those people to live, because they can be useful, particularly now and then later on, you know, giving you items and stuff, then you probably want to kill him. So let's do that. Let's start off with the strongest attack we have. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Once you start attacking him and you aggro him, any damage you did will disappear. So what we're going to do instead... and then he turns into a dark beast. And then we're going to run over here. Okay. This can be a really tough fight. Even though I'm standing here, this can be a really tough fight. Because he'll, yeah, do sort of that move thing first. So what I suggest doing, if you want to make this easy on you, is just spamming your urns and Molotov cocktails. I know, cheap, but it's effective.
Killers, nothing less. Your name, at least. What would you know? I didn't ask for this.
Beast. I believe this is an upgrade to our previous beast rune, and yes, it is. You'll notice that the more, show you like with communion, the higher level the rune is, the brighter the image will be. And so we got this 50/20, which is cool. And with that, let me just this stuff in here. You know, I'll do this later. And with that, I think we'll end this episode off here. Next time, we will be heading into the deeper parts of the Forbidden Woods. See you guys then.